Good morning, GC. I'm David McClure here with Jace Duncan to bring you today's news.
December 14th is the next ACT testing date. Be sure to be here by 7:45 and bring your ticket, calculator, and photo ID. With that in mind, GCHS is offering free ACT workshops next week. All workshops will be after school beginning at 3:15 Monday, December 9th. It will be math with Mr. Blaylock at Sedalia 06. Tuesday, December 10th, will be reading with Miss Cooper in Fancy Farm 03. Wednesday, December 11th, will be science with Mr. Pierce in Sedalia 11. Thursday, December 12th, will be English with Miss Cooper in Fancy Farm 03.
Candy Cane Classic is coming up at 7 p.m. Saturday, December 14th. The concert includes performances from our various bands, choirs, orchestras, and drama, with a holiday-themed exhibit in the gallery with GCHS students' art. For the theme of Christmas collaborations, guests will enjoy the sound of familiar holiday tunes with some songs combining them one of the fine arts. Season events series tickets will be honored, and all other seating is general admission. The tickets are available at the door beginning at 6:30 p.m. Tickets are $6 for adults and $3 for students.
During the break, Race Richards has your Eagle Sports action.
Plus, Mark Whitaker asks, what sport requires the most or least amount of skill?
Hey GC, last night our Lady Eagles took on the Lady Patriots of Massac. The Lady Eagles picked up a 59-49 win. Callie Jackson led the Lady Eagles with 16 points and Rachel Mathis had 15 on the night. That's all for today's sports action. For Gctv, I'm Race Richards.
I'm Mark Whitaker, and I'm here with
Jonathan Grant.
What sport requires the most amount of skill?
You know, one of my favorite sports to watch during the Winter Olympics is curling. You know, where they take the little weighted boxes and they push it down, and the guy with the brush sweeps it. The friction level is crucial in curling. And the bristles of the brush, you know, the more coarse the bristles are, the more friction. So it's all about the brush.
Thank you.
Jacob Puckett.
What sport requires the least amount of skill?
I'd have to say pool.
Why?
So all you gotta do is hit the ball and you're pretty good.
Thank you.
I'm Drew Hayden.
What sport requires the least amount of skill?
Cheerleading.
Why?
Because they just stand on the sideline and cheer. Like they don't move, they just go like this.
Thank you.
Miss Gregory.
What sport requires the most amount of skill?
Okay, it's a tie between two sports. Okay? All right, so archery is the first one. That requires a lot of skill to hit a bullseye. And the second one would be co-ed cheer.
Why?
Why? Well, I already told you about archery, but co-ed, if you watch them, the stunts that they do and the tumbling that's required, it takes a lot of skill. And if you mess up, someone falls really hard, really fast, and it hurts.
Thank you.
Grant Phillips.
What sport takes the most amount of skill?
It's definitely golf, all right?
Why?
Because you got a whole bunch of different clubs and you got to carry them around and then you got to hit them all different ways and you never know what's going to happen.
Thank you.
Nick Lashbrook.
What sport takes the least amount of skill?
Chess.
Why?
Because if I want to just move my fingers, I'll just...
Ellie Carter.
What sport takes the least amount of skill?
I think probably cheerleading.
Why?
Because all they do is just like cheer and yell and have to learn a routine, so I don't think that's very hard.
Thank you.
Isaac Carrico.
What sport takes the most amount of skill?
Tennis.
Why?
Because you have to run a lot and have good hand-eye coordination.
Thank you.
Michelle McKee.
What sport takes the least amount of skill?
Hot dog eating.
Why?
Because you
don't have to work for years to achieve hot dog eating.
Thank you.
Well, that's all for today's news, GC. I'm David McClure.
And I'm Jace Duncan. Have a great day, GC.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.